What does it mean to be a bad girl? Usually it's doing something you're not supposed to, based on rules somebody else made. But sometimes, like in Birds of Prey, being bad is the best thing you can do. So to hell with morality. As Harley Quinn and her baddies wreak justified havoc across Gotham, here are a few other kick-ass girl gangs you need to check out. Bad girls can range from cliquish high schoolers to career criminals, but in The Craft, this girl gang of high schoolers is also a band of witches. In a perfect nod to the goth scene that raged in the 90s, as well as a soft spot in our heart for the occult, orange by telekinesis and spellcasting. With the exception of the one real witch, these girls ultimately power trip their way to total ruin, as bad girls attending Catholic school sometimes do. The archetype of the bad girl is at the heart of the sexploitation girl gang subgenre. But in his contribution, director Russ Meyer, a former Playboy centerfold photographer, may have made a feminist hit. B. Ruby Rich, a famed lesbian film critic, wrote off Faster Pussycat Kill Kill in the 1960s as exploitative skin flick that objectified women. But upon reflection decades later, she dubbed it an empowering film. It's a cult classic featuring homicidal go-go dancers using the power of their, well, enormous breasts to fight the patriarchy. Although not classified as a traditional girl gang flick, Mad Max Fury Road's group of female fighters have definitely earned their place in the pantheon. Having escaped sexual slavery and on the run, these women start as victims and turn into warriors, determined to fight for their freedom at all costs. While girl gangs are usually fighting against something, sometimes it's about fighting for something. Heathers is all about that brilliant new student Veronica, who gets recruited into the cool kid group at school, creepily known as the Heathers, because they're literally all named Heather. It's pretty weird. Veronica, who hates these girls, ends up befriending a sociopathic boy named JD, and before you know it, there's murder, suicide, power struggles, croquet, and elaborate plans to eventually get out of trouble. In Death Proof, part of a Grindhouse double feature from Quentin Tarantino, a cold, calculating man uses his car to lure in beautiful women, only to then turn it into a weapon against his newfound prey. He gets away with it at first, but then messes with the wrong group of empowered stunt-driving women. They save not only themselves, but avenge who knows how many others. Bad girls aren't just about endless drinking, drugs, partying, and sex. Minus some of the trite storylines and pandering to the male gaze, these type of stories can be a fun, wild ride. And in the case of these films, as well as Birds of Prey, they can even be empowering.